All right, everybody, welcome back to another one. We are out with the sheep, as you can probably hear. Got a dog panting at my feet, but just checking on him tonight. So I'm going to be out of town for a couple days here, so just taking a look, not moving him or anything. Whoa! But yeah, figured I'd give you guys an update here on what's going on with the ewes and how they're coming along. I'm really happy with their body condition and how they're gaining, and they are definitely going to be in good shape for breeding this winter. You can see here, got the more outgoing dog there and the more timid one. These dogs have just worked out fantastic. But you guys see here, the ewes are kind of spread out. I got them in like 3/4 of an acre. This one's going to last them like 7 days, this paddock will. And you can see they are still plenty content. They've already been in here, let's see, 5 days. So they've got 2 days left, and then they'll be ready to move. But you can see here, they are just content. I always try to give them some shade, especially with how hot it's been. We've got some big old cottonwoods in here, which is really nice. They spend most of the daylight in here and then come out in the evening. You can see here it's starting to cool off and they're coming out to graze. But what I will show you guys is the fence. So we come over here. I've got it shut off right now because I was dinking around with it. But you can see here, just got a fiberglass rod sticking about 30 inches out of the ground, 31 inches. And I've got my wires set at like 14 and then one at like 24, 25. So the problem I was having is I originally had my wire down here at like 10 inches down low. And you can see here, once the grass gets going, I was just having a hard time keeping it hot. So I raised it up because I'd rather have it a little higher and hot than low and not, because then they'll just go right through it. But yeah, honestly, now that I've got these girls trained and the dogs trained, all I'm going to do is run these 2 wires right here. I'm not going to run any more. I've got 4-strand. That was a pain in the butt. It weighs on the post a little bit, but these posts are very rigid. I'm very happy with these fiberglass posts, and I ran the numbers. I'm building this fence for, then that's wire, these cool clips, and the post itself, not including corners. I'm building it for about 27 cents a foot. That's just unheard of in fence costs. I mean, barbed wire fence, what, $250 a foot. Woven wire, I wouldn't even want to know what that costs. That's just not going to be an option. So, but yeah, the most important thing is getting them trained. When we first put these girls in, we learned again about having it set up so they can't barrel through it. If you guys didn't watch that, you should go watch it. It's pretty funny, but we learned to have it next to a permanent barrier when you're first training them. But we just had it juiced. We had like 13,000 volts in it, and just something that really causes some pain when they hit it. And we just have not had issues with them since, because it's always hot. So, and that's the biggest thing. And now we can control their movement. I got them coming to me when I'm calling them now and moving, and now we can really have some fun with the grass management side. But you have to have electric fence to control their movement. I just don't see any other way you could economically do it. But yeah, this excites me because this right here is something that can scale pretty easily if you have that cheap fence, and it's also super easy to put up, which I like. You don't even have to have a post pounder for those posts. But yeah, and like for corners over there, I've just got a railroad tie, an old one that was there before from an old H brace, and it's so low, there's barely any cantilever. You can just run a single post, no brace, which is awesome. But yeah, we'll come up here and we'll see if I can show you the condition on some of these ewes. I was just standing out here with them, taking a look at them today. So we'll see if I can get a shot of some of these here. I mean, even just looking at like this one from the back, can't see her hips, obviously. Her right across the top of the back looks fantastic. They are just fat. You can see this one here, and look at her. Just a pot belly, just stupid fat. And they're getting fat on, there's a lot of brome in here, a little bit of wheatgrass, some reed canary. But the main thing I'll show you, the thing that I love about sheep, and the reason why I think they're going to become so profitable, is these sheep, the first thing they go for is stuff like this. It's a little sapling. I'm not going to be able to tell what it is now, but look at that. when they come into a paddock, that's what they tear up before the grass, before anything. They come and eat what to a cattle would be absolute junk, and they turn it into lamb for me. So that's pretty cool. I think that's awesome, and I'm excited to see how I can utilize that to maybe graze some other people's land that doesn't have desirable forage for other classes of livestock. So come in here, you can see they're even eating some of this thistle, not a ton. They strip the leaves off of that. Then you come in here to this little wild, whatever berry tree this is. Look at that, as high as they can reach, eaten down. That's just so cool. But yeah, figured I'd pop on, show you guys the sheep, show you the dogs, show you how things are working for us. But yeah, they're just headed up to the mineral now, and everything's looking good here. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.